Welcome to Channel I, your best source for info on history. We all know about the death of the great president, John F. Kennedy. He was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald.
He was shot twice in the neck and in the head on November 22nd, 1963. Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, that's right. JFK was traveling around the nation during this time because election year was coming up, and he was planning on running for re-election, though he never formally announced his candidacy.
Beforehand, on November 12th, 1963, JFK was at a political meeting, stressing the point to win over Texas and Florida for the upcoming election.
Yep. So JFK and his wife Jacqueline accompanied him during this two-day trip, which is the first extended public appearance of Jacqueline since the death of their son Patrick.
And we shouldn't forget that during this time, there were high tensions between the political leaders in Texas, and which Kennedy knew could cause him the state's vote if he did not handle it carefully.
But JFK went, and was warmly received as he made his first stop in San Antonio. Then he went to Houston, then ended his first day in Fort Worth. JFK focused his speeches mainly on the space race and the national defense.
Later the next day, Kennedy took a plane to Dallas, where he took a limo from Love Field on a 10-mile route to where he was supposed to make a speech at a luncheon. But he never got to make that speech.
Sadly, yes. Around 12:30, November 23rd, 1963, JFK was shot at. 3 shots were fired. One hit JFK first in the back of the neck, the second hit him in the head and fell off the side of his head, and the third hit the Texas governor in the chest.
After this happened, the limo drove to Memorial Hospital, which was only a few minutes away. There was little that could be done to help the president, though a Catholic priest came to give last rites to JFK, where he was later pronounced dead around 1 p.m. the same day.
Afterwards, they moved JFK's body to Air Force One, where Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn into office. Also later that day, Lee Harvey Oswald was taken into custody for the assassination of JFK.
Then Oswald was shot the next day before he was moved to county jail, and it was shot by a bar owner named Jack Ruby, and Oswald died 2 hours later.
The motives found for why Oswald killed JFK will forever be hidden, because through thorough investigations, all evidence points that Oswald was an admirer of JFK and had no distaste toward him.
The found evidence indicates that Oswald was not even in the building where the gunman was. The sniper's nest, which was made of cardboard boxes, did not have any of his fingerprints.
And the angle of which the bullets were shot does suggest that there was more than one person during the assassination.
I think that pretty much wraps things up.
Yep, I hope you learned something about JFK's assassination.
If not, then we have some little-known facts about JFK.
JFK received last rites 3 times previous to being elected president due to his poor health. He even failed the physical exam when enlisting in the army, which he used his father's connections to still get enlisted during World War II.
JFK, during his time as congressman, also donated his entire salary to charity because of the money he earned from trusts established by his father, and he quietly did the same with his presidential salary. And it also must be noted that he was the richest man, to ever be sworn into office, and that he was a Catholic.
He also secretly had a taping system installed in the Oval Office and cabinet to help him write his memoir.
JFK is the only president to win a Purple Heart, which he earned for his service in the Pacific during World War II.
Here are some theories about why he was assassinated. There was a theory that Khrushchev ordered the attack on JFK because he was embarrassed from having to back down during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Another absurd theory is that Lyndon B. Johnson ordered the attack with help from businessmen who thought they would profit from LBJ being president.
I think this all proves that we have very imaginative minds.
Quite.
I agree. So we will never really know whether or not Oswald actually was the one who shot the president. Though if he did, we know that his reason will be very much out there.
Though there is one crazy theory out there. Right, Marco?
Yes, Matt. This is involving the mysterious group known as the Illuminati. Tell us about them, Hudson.
Well, This group is very secretive, and wait, what was that?
Yep. So JFK and his wife Jacqueline accompanied them during this 2 days.
No, messed up.
Audio test anyway.
So, welcome to Channel I, your best source for.
Wait, we can just do this all.
I know, yeah.
Oh right. So when Hudson messed up, it's all
No,
right.
because it was in
But
the
when
middle.
I messed
Because
up,
it was in the middle.
Audio test. Audio test. Meister.
the modem sound for Oswald killed JFK will forever be hidden because through the. Excuse me.
I hope you learned something about JFK's assassination.
If not, then we have some little known facts about JFK.
JFK
There's a theory that Khrushchev ordered the attack on JFK because he was embarrassed from having to back down following the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Another of the Illuminati.
This group is very secretive and... Wait, what was that?